Baltimore Bottle Diggers checking in. My wife and I were going on a hike, and she saw this. I saw this pink thing, and I was like, oh, cool. You remember these, hon? And next thing you know, she's pointing out a perfectly intact milk, and this looks like a ketchup or a sauce. That's a heavy-duty bottle. And then a bottle over there. And then this looks like it was a beat-down path from motorcycle guys. But she found like a hammer somewhere. And I don't know where. I asked. See, we're going on a hike. So I just went back to the car.
Right there.
Oh, there it is. Oh, end of a ball peen hammer. Wonder how old that is. I'd say maybe 40s or 50s maybe. But I'm going to leave this stuff here for when we come back so it doesn't weigh down the bag in case we find a big bottle dump. But I think this is close to the main road. I think this is where they were dumping. But we're going to hit the trails. I got to walk through these thickets real quick. I see another bottle there. You see it, guys? Right there. I'm going to check that out in a minute. But I'm going to set these here. And we're going to go on a hike, and I'll tune back in with you, okay? All right, now. We'll see you when we get done our hike. Oh, well, she just said, oh, look, I didn't see this.
Oh, never mind, that's wires.
See? If I can get her into liking this, then we can both go, and I'll spend more time doing this with my wife. But this is definitely a dump area that's been beaten down by motorcycle riders. All right, guys, I'll check back in with you as soon as we find something decent. But I went to the car and grabbed my fork. I don't have my scratchers and my probe, and I have my walking stick with me. All right, so we'll check back in with you. Baltimore Bottle Digger and his wife is checking out. All right, you guys see anything? What's that? Oh, Lordy. Alright. Look at that. I don't collect baby doll heads, but that's an old porcelain one where the eyes move. Oh, I don't like them too much. Alright. Okay. I was just flipping over some bottles that are in this 50s and 40s dump. I see a golf ball right there. I don't know if you see it. But I've never seen this before. I can't wait to get home and clean it up. It says Sunrise Beverages. And it is from... it doesn't have the place it was made in. But it looks like it's a 1979 bottle. But still, this is a pretty cool soda bottle. The paint stayed on it very well here. Alright. On to the next. Alright, thanks.
Weird.
Alright. I'm not taking this with me, but apparently metal detectors came down this trail before us.
You never know.
I want to see if anybody can age this boot. Alright, my wife doesn't want me to bring it home, but from the stitching, the soles is what I usually see in 40s and 50s dump, but it's definitely a horseback or even a farm boot. So, because they don't have no heel on it. Well, usually horseback has heels on it, but has these rings. Usually they're brass. I don't know what they're made of, stainless steel or something. So that tells me it's about the 40s or 50s. Anybody else have any ideas? Let me know. But I thought that was pretty cool. All right. See you on the next one. Okay, checking in. My wife, we're doing some unexplored territories. She walked by this and saw the blue. I think it's going to be a bromo seltzer small. Let's see if it's whole. It might display well. It's a small screw top cobalt. It will display well though. Let's see if it's a bromo. Let's see. Focus in. Bromo seltzer. Yup. First time my wife and I ever went out digging, she found a blue cobalt bromo saucer. And now the second time we went out, she found one. I could put a lid on that and it would still look like a whole one. That's beauty. Wait till you see some of the things that we found on the way down. Sorry about that whistle. Somebody texted me. All right, guys. Checking out. I'll see you on the next find. All right, guys. Sorry about the road noise. This is the first milk that we saw when we first got here. My wife found it. And then there was a tree that, a stump that tipped over. And this was in the roots. And I went over and my wife was like, no, that's the one we already found. I was like, no, hon. This is the one that says Western Maryland. Pretty sure. Let's see if I can read it right. I'll clean it up better when I get home and I'll let you read it. This one has a lot of embossing on it. It says Fairfield, Western Maryland Dairy. This one's the same thing, but it must be a different year and model. Just like all the sodas. I'm trying to do my sodas, my Pepsis, and my Cokes decade after decade. And so far, I'm doing pretty good with finding each decade of Sprite bottle, Coke, various of sodas. Like this soda here, I've never found before. I've never heard of it. It says Sunrise Beverages. Never heard of that. But it probably has something to do with like Sun-Kissed or something like that. And then I love my porcelain plated bowls like they used to feed the dogs out of back in the day. But yeah, we found 2 milks today. My wife found this bromo seltzer. You'll see it down the bottom. Cobalt blue. The top's a little bit cracked. And then, I'm not too sure about cans. I know the beaver tail, the pull tab is a pain in the butt to find metal detecting. But I heard cans are collectible too if they're in good shape. So I have no idea. I know this is probably like the 60s maybe. But my wife's hat, I'm out of here. Oh, and I found that ball peen hammer. Or maybe my wife did. I don't even know what I just did with it. I think I threw it in the... We found this milk crate too. But, yeah, it's very hot. I have to grab my book bag. Well, Sergeant Aird's book bag. And milk crate. And a couple tools that we took with us. And we are out. All right. Look, you're standing right by a bone, hon. That is teeth. To a deer. Look at my arm all chewed up. And her feet was right by the teeth of a deer. She went, ew. Yeah, my wife does not like getting her little sexy legs tore up. She likes being cool in the air condition. Alright. But she went out on a hike with me today. She was more into it than I was. Alright. Baltimore Bottle Diggers out. I'm not even doing a wrap-up. I just did it. This is it. We did a bottle hunt. I kind of like bottle hunts better than I do metal detecting sometimes. Alright, I'm going to finish that bottle room one of these days. Alright, see you on the next hunt and the next video. Everybody be safe, good luck, and happy hunting.